Jenny with ShowMeCute. This week's quote comes from a viewer named Anissa Mahmood, and it says, "An expert at anything was once a beginner." I really liked this because everybody is a beginner at some point. I was a beginner when I started all of these projects, and so don't be afraid to just jump right in there and start things and do things that you really want to do. You can only get better with practice. So with that, I want to show you something that you can practice on. We have a ton of t-shirts around here, from sport teams to high school shirts to you name it, from all the different teams and things that children have been on over the years and schools that they've been in. And so I saw an idea on Pinterest that I really wanted to share with you, and I am really in love with it. And it's where we're going to take old t-shirts such as these and turn it into a cute little scarf like this. Alright, the first thing you need to do is determine which is your smallest shirt that you want to use, because we're going to measure from here to here and get it as wide as we can, but we have to cut off the sleeves here, so this is as wide as we have, and we want all of the pieces that we use to be the same width. So I'm going to start out by cutting this one, and you can use front and back if you want to, but I probably will only need about 4 t-shirts or 4 strips. So I want different patterns to mine, so I'm going to use 4 different colors, but you can change it up however you want. And after I cut this, then I'll measure and I'll know how wide my other pieces need to be trimmed to. And as we go, you'll see what I mean. Okay, you want to cut that as straight as you can, and then in my case I'm only using the front, so then I'm going to cut across here and cut that off. I have been saving these t-shirts thinking I was going to make a quilt out of them all for several years, so even if I didn't do this little lovely project, these would have gone to great use. So that's what your strips are all going to look like, and mine is 12, right at 14 inches. So I just need to make sure that the other shirts that I cut are going to be 14 inches wide as well. And I have already done another one and know that I only need 4. If you want to put more prints to it, you can cut them in half and do however long you want your scarf to be. But in this case, you need 4. Okay, there's a couple of different options that you have for putting your scarf together. One is going to be sewing. On the first one that I did, I used my mom's serger, and I was able to just go right through and serge it. And on that particular one, I left the hem on so that I had a cute finished edge on the bottom of my scarf. But it really doesn't matter whether you have the hem on or not. And the version I'm going to show you guys is going to be a no-sew version using our handy dandy no-sew or our liquid stitch glue. So before we get that out, I'm going to have you take your t-shirt or your material that you're using and stretch it, give it a gentle tug so we get a cute little rolled action. I'm going to do that on all 4 sides. And you can make cute sound effects as you go, or not. If you want to be weird like me, we make sound effects. Okay, so I'm giving it a gentle tug all the way around. I think I'm only going to end up using one of those stripes. I actually cut up an old skirt Things you can do if you have, you know, if you want some cute stripes or different kinds of materials to go on your scarf, go to Goodwill and check out and see what they have. And it doesn't have to be a long strip. It can just be a short little pieces that you put in there. They don't have to be the same length. They just need to be the same width across. So I'm trying to get a little roll out of this one, but every kind of knit is different, so we're gonna do that. All right, so then next, the only thing you need to, before you start stitching, is determine how you want your scarf to lay. For me, I want this to be the cute bottom of my scarf, so that this part is coming down here in the front. So I'm gonna start with that one, and I wanna put wrong sides together and right sides together. So this is the wrong side, and then I'm going to put a stripe next to it, and it's double-sided, as you can see, so it doesn't matter which side I put on that one. Alright, so we're going to take a a line of glue and put that down, and you can decide if you want to go all the way to the edge or not. I want to leave a little bit on each end of it. Dang, this glue is like really good, but you need some serious arm strength. That's where sound effects come in. Okay, so we have our glue, and then we're gonna take, and I don't want to put it right up, well, I guess we can do it right up to the edge, but the glue's not right up to the edge, so we're just gonna take it and match it, and I'll show you what effect we're gonna get by putting the glue down a little bit versus, ooh, I may have to cut off a little of my t-shirt there, but that's okay. So then when it's all dry, you'll get a cute little seam. So I'll show you that in the end. And then that's, so then the next one, let's see, we have wrong sides together there. And so this is what it'll be on the front when it's all dry. And this will curl up really cute, kind of like on the sweatshirt video. So you'll have a little seam there. The other thing you could do would be just overlap and have it like that. So then we're going to take our next piece, and you need to determine one of two things here. If your scarf was going around, do you want it to be right side up, upside down? Do you care? You know, pay attention to what's on the front of your printed shirts so that you know which direction you're going. So for this one, I'm going to put the glue on again. Now I'm going to pay attention, because remember up here this was a little bit too long, so I don't want to glue all the way over again if I think I'm going to be cutting some of that off. Okay, I am all finished gluing, so I'm going to wait for it's sticking together, but I still need to wait the dry time, so you guys can check out the pictures that are going to be in the video already for what it looks like in the end. This is basically how that will look and roll down. When it's all dry, I will give it a tug some more and get the rolling action that I want. On this scarf, this is the one I had made from my daughter's school t-shirts, and this is what it looks like when you've serged it. You can also just use a sewing machine and do a zigzag stitch. I highly recommend the sewing method if you have one. So have fun with this. I would love to see your pictures. I finished my cute scarf. I hope you guys enjoy yours as much as I like mine. If you don't like this flapped look on your scarf, you can always glue them end to end for a seamless look that will be perfect as well. For quotes this week, I wanted to see if you guys would send me your favorite movie quote. What makes you laugh? What makes you smile? What's your favorite movie quote? You can also follow on Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And don't forget to go to ShowMeCute.com if you want to see more pictures of the project, as well as places I shopped for my supplies. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next week I have some costume ideas coming up for you. We'll see you next week. Bye!